Welcome to the 23-24-25 Strong Workforce and Perkins Application Walkthrough. This tutorial assumes that you've already thought about your project and have an idea of your budget. Let's get started. First, indicate whether you intend to complete a Strong Workforce only or Strong Workforce and Perkins application. Details. You can keep the title simple by including the name of your degree program. Top codes. You can find your top codes in CurricuNet, and this link here will lead you to a very short tutorial on how to find your top code. The rest of the details are self-explanatory. On to Plan Rationale. First, a couple of yes and no questions about credit, non-credit, or apprenticeship. Next, we want to know the number of Strong Workforce Program students that you have that relate to your top code. This link here is a quick tutorial on how to find your Strong Workforce Program students in Launchboard, and this is a link to Launchboard. Next, you'll describe what needs motivate your project and the risks associated with your project. A yes and no. Does this plan include work-based learning? To find a quick definition on work-based learning, you can select this link, and in here on page 6, you'll see this handy-dandy table of work-based learning activities. If you select yes, please list the type of training that will be offered for your work-based learning. Labor market. Find a list of your SOC codes. This link here will take you to a very short 30-second tutorial on how to find your SOC codes. And this link here is a link to the SOC codes generator. And then you can just cut and paste your SOC codes into this box. Next, you're going to select the Orange County priority sector that aligns with your program. And this is just check the one that matches. Metrics. These bold labels are the Vision for Success goals. You only need to select one. For example, if your Vision for Success goal is completion, if the goal of your project is to increase completion, then you would select here to get a drop-down of the metrics that correspond with this goal. For example, if your goal is completion, then your metric might be number of students who transfer, or it could possibly be the number of students who earned a degree. You only need to choose one set of metrics. Next, on to the Workplan Objectives. The objectives are listed below and a definition. You will identify the objective. So for example, if you want to develop a new program in response to an acute market need, then you can select that. Or if you're going to develop a new program in response to an ongoing need. Once you've identified your objective, then you're going to describe the objective here, and the Chancellor's Office wants to see that your description is quantifiable and measurable. Then you're going to describe how the objective addresses the regional plan, and I've linked the plan. And then you're going to describe how your industry sector aligns with the regional priority. Simply, if you selected one of these industry sectors, then you can merely say here that your project is in a sector that aligns with the regional priority. Workplan activities. You're going to briefly describe the activities that support your objective. To begin, reiterate which objective you selected. So for example, if you selected increase the quality of programs, then you're going to add the activities that would increase the quality of the program. If you want more than one objective, then you'll need to copy this entire verbiage, Control-C, and paste a whole new set of verbiage so you can add your next objective. And then you're going to submit your activities here. When you're done listing your objective and activities, you have some yes and no. Is this request in program review? And we'd like for you to please attach your review summary sheet. Is this related to some type of technology that you might need? Yes or no? Because we will need to include IT. And or is this request a facilities modification? And if it is a yes, we will need the facilities modification form attached. Once you're done with your objectives, activities, and your yes and no questions, you're ready for the budget. The overall goal of the budget is to figure out what the total cost of your project is. You can indicate how much money you're going to spend in each line item. And an additional step is that we need a breakdown of your spending. So for example, if you're going to spend $600 on supplies, then we need to know what type of supplies you'll be purchasing so we can code the information correctly in Banner. If you are completing a Perkins application, then you can skip this budget section, and then when you fill out the Perkins budget, you'll include both the Strong Workforce and Perkins projects. Once you're done with the Strong Workforce application, then you'll sign and date, and then you'll get various approvals from your dean, from the CTE dean, and from the vice president of instruction. If you will be completing a Perkins application, then you're going to fill in the details like you did above. You should already have your top code. You're going to include your last advisory meeting, and please make sure that Rosemary gets a copy of your meeting minutes. And then you will be doing a little exercise, a little activity on your core indicators. So to get your core indicators, you can click this link here, and it will lead you to this core indicator page. Click core indicator and click forms, and then you're going to fill in these boxes. Either select 4 or 6 digit top codes only. So I'm going to start with a 4-digit top code. Then find Cypress College, and then select the year, and then select your top code. So for example, if I was automotive, I would select this top code. Select View Report, and you can either work off the web page or you can download a copy. Then you can answer these questions. How many core indicators are at or above the state negotiated level? Over here, this will tell you the college performance right here, and this is the state level. So clearly this one is above. So we've got 1, 2, 3, actually, of negotiated levels. So this one's above. 1, 2, 3, 4 are above. And then which ones are below? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are below. And then which ones don't have data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And then all together there are 40. And then you repeat the same thing for 22, 23. Next, you'll describe the improvements, the issues that will be addressed. You'll select which category this project falls into, the metrics that associate with that, so very similar to Strong Workforce, and then you're going to end with the activities. And then you can fill out the budget. And it's very similar. You're going to put your total here and your descriptors here so we can assign the correct codes. Also, for Perkins, this is a list of the permissible activities. So anything that you're proposing to do and to pay for, you want to make sure is permissible. And that's it. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out and we can answer your questions. Thank you so much.